And we're back. Race 2 at Iowa. Yesterday was a bit of a, well, the other day actually was a bit of a shit show. So let's see if we can have a better race here. And yes, I've lowered the difficulty. Green flag is in the air. We're starting in 4th as Royals takes 5th place away from me, but I believe there should be a penalty as Espinosa and almost Nero Papuas goes through as well. Another 50 laps. There we go. Okay. Past both, but never mind. Past only Espinosa because there's Royals on the outside. Yeah. Come on. Clear. I cannot clear. Nope, I cannot clear. Hey, that. Okay. That almost went horribly wrong. But in the meantime, Emma is leading the race, followed by Norris and Piniella. By the way, this video is going to be the very last video where you're going to hear these cars because after this video is done, I'm going to record the finale of the PSLA of the 2025 PSLA season, and then I'm going to delete everything related to the PSLA except the race logos and the cars, which means yes, these engine sounds are going. But yeah, in the meantime, this has been going a little bit better than Iowa. I did overtake only one guy, which is a lot more than the first race where I overtook nobody. In fact, I was spending literally the entire race getting overtaken. But yeah. Okay, I still cannot get anywhere near Espinosa. Actually, not getting it. I'm getting somewhere near Espinosa. But still, he gets a way better exit of a 4. Ooh. Maybe we can do something. I have no idea. And that something was almost bump into his rear, that is. But at least we are pulling a little bit away from their balls. So right now all is good, for now at least. Don't wreck into the wall, there we go. Nah, fuck, it broke too soon. I braked. Okay. If you're wondering, yes, I did hear the news that potentially NASCAR could get rid of the playoffs for 2026 because apparently the networks, the main reason why, maybe Fox, if I remember correctly, the reason why NASCAR kept dealing with the playoffs, apparently just decided, you know what, we don't want any of this shit anymore, so you deal with that. And apparently, one of the ideas is straight up returning to the Worcester Cup points era or rather the Worcester Cup era of full season championship, full season points championship instead of the playoffs, as well as, at least according to Brad Keselowski and Corey Joe, I think, increasing the horsepower of the cars, which is the two things that everybody has been asking, the fans have been asking from NASCAR. And the other being, I guess, getting rid of the next gen car and build something else, or even return back to the Gen 6. And to be 100% honest, it's all too good to be true. At least, should I say more? It makes too much sense for NASCAR to take into consideration, so that's why they're not gonna do them. But, ooh. Come on, and nope. The one time that Espinosa actually leaves the door open, I do not take it. And almost crash into him again. But yeah, and in the highly improbable case they actually return to a full season points format, I cannot wait for one driver to dominate the season and for NASCAR to, or one driver to dominate the season, or for a driver to win the championship and get going winless, and for NASCAR to overreact and reintroduce the playoffs immediately. So, yeah. In the meantime, lap number 18. Oh, and we are not that far away from NASCAR 25, which is, for its purposes, the last buy that I'm very likely going to make on 2025. And I know there's the Skyforce remake, and there's also Yeez versus Trails, I think the name was, the crossover between Yeez and Trails. And of course, Trails into the Horizon, but that's 2026. So, yeah. NASCAR 25 is very likely going to be the last purchase that I make for 2025. Unless there are games that are going to be like super discounted, and I might cop them, but yeah. Meantime, we're about to reach the alpha point of the race, and that means mid-race report. Okay, if I make an overtake, can I finally make an overtake, please? Please, at least one, and the answer is... The answer is absolutely... It's still there? No, and absolutely not. We can't even do that. Yeah, of course. And now guess what? Okay, no, I made the overtake. Because apparently I cannot overtake anyone without crashing like an idiot. Crashing into them like an idiot. But yeah. Lap number 24. But as I was saying, NASCAR 25 comes out in roughly 2 weeks, I want to say, at this point. And honestly, I have no idea what I want to do first because, you know, the main project that I want to do with that game is NASCAR 25 Legacies. But considering that they're going to release the game without all the tracks because, you know, iRacing either hasn't scanned them or they have to send the scans they've made to Monster Games. I don't know if I should do a series, a bridge series, or just wait and then do it once. You know, everything is there. As for the overall reactions that I've been hearing about the game, in all fairness, I would not be surprised if we're going to see videos popping out that say Ignition is better than SC25. Okay, there we go. Thanks for that, spotter. Now, let's check the field at the halfway point of the race. Not before, you know, fast. Yeah, okay. Alright, so where are we? So, Emma's leading the race. Second is Norris, glued to her rear. Then is Piniella in third. Then is us in fourth. After we wrecked Espinosa or bumped Espinosa out of the way to overtake him. Then is Dino in sixth. Elliott Jr. in seventh. Matt Campbell, Michael Bell, and Donna Barkley rounding out the top 10. We got a battle between Guillermo Vidal and Dino Papua. So I think they're owned by the same guy, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. No. Dino Papua is one of Anderson's drivers. Never mind. There's Trevor Yarborough, Josh Harmon, Chris Colapinto, John Boyd, Chris Hardwick, Kyle Allison. Welcome back, Kyle. Rachel Dawkins, Eric Monaco, and Victoria Vasquez. Now, her owner left a comment in my latest race in the first Iowa race saying that I think this has been that Victoria hasn't shown up since race 8, and unfortunately I did not check it before making this video, but yeah, there she is. She's back, and she's having a pretty mediocre race considering she's now 21st. Anyway, then we got Carson Miller, Lark Larson, Ashley Carter, Bob Haywood, James Lee, Jonathan Jameson, Johnson Jameson, Tavish Terenas. So, okay, Chikira is here. Is Kazumi in here as well? That's Lamina, Bright, Fitzwater, Reese Davis. Oh, there she is, but yeah, she's having a bad race. There's McGee, Ryan Zurani, Sarah Taylor, Matthew Hubert, Chris Jones, Chase Abbott, Kevin Luna, Eric Leffler, and Jacob Anderson running up the 43 car field. But yeah, alright, back to the action at hand, and please don't lose the spot. There we go. Okay. At this point, we have to defend 4th place from Espinosa, which of course is a lot more easier said than done, but we will try. But in the meantime, there he is. No, you don't. We're gonna put some stupid ass blocks. If we can pull that, never mind. Yeah, just as I say that, he barges his way through. I'm down to 5th. That did not last long at all. My defense did not last at all. But yeah, now 20 to go. Okay. $90 to go. Ah, shit. Honestly, this is weird. Like in qualifying, this track only has a default fast setup, and in qualifying, this setup was flying. But now in the race, I cannot do anything other than lose time and to both the guys ahead of me and the guys behind me. But yeah, 17 to go. And yes, once the final race of the PSRA drops, I will start immediately. Oh boy. Ah shit, that was a stupid thing to do. But yeah, tomorrow I should finally start the rerun of the 2035 PSRA season. And for the record, I'm not going to drive as my team in Aegis Motorsports. But in the meantime, Royals is getting ever so closer. And right now it's just him, so at least that's a good thing. Okay. Come on. Lap number 38. Did I decrease the gap from Espinosa? I did for Boyles, but I didn't notice if I did the same for Espinosa. Okay, no, I lost time to Espinosa, but I did gain on Boyles. And now I'm going to lose it because I went too wide into 1 and 2. Oh yeah, first and foremost, I did see the teaser trailer for Forza Horizon 6, to which, yeah, I think, ooh, okay, suspension failure for Chase Abbott. As I was saying, they teased Forza Horizon 6 and so Forza Horizon 6, and it's going to be set in Japan. So, yes, all the weeps can now finally shut up about it. But outside of that, yeah, I don't fucking care. And speaking of other games that I don't care, yesterday, or the other day, I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was the other day. Milestone, you know, the MotoGP guys, released the second trailer for Screamer. The trailer for the second team that is going to be on the game on Screamer. And, well, I guess this is a good time as any to say that I also don't like Need for Speed, and this game just screams Need for Speed to me. Like, if they took Need for Speed Unbound and actually made it anime instead of whatever the fuck they did with Criterion did with Unbound. So for these purposes, that game is also a major skip for me. So, yeah. Because guess what? I hate racing games. What do you think we haven't seen? You guys haven't seen any sort of Corsa stuff? Or iRacing, but iRacing is mostly because of the fact of 1, always online, number 2, and none of the trucks support AI, number 2, expensive as shit, number 3, I do not have a wheel. But anyway, okay, 4 laps to go at the line. As Volos is getting ever so closer. Ah, shit. At least trying to defend the top 5. And almost fucked that one up. But now Volos has a golden opportunity. Unless they block his shit. And it did block it, and yeah, at this point I need to defend 5th from Volos. Oh, there was a bit of a moment, and 6 is gone. Unless I recommend, yeah. Yep. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I am not sorry. And for once, guess what? I actually wrecked somebody without, me not being the biggest victim. I don't care. Actually, by that virtue, it means that this race was a lot worse than, than the other days. The other day, because at least there wasn't that warning. But yeah. So finished 5th. A very undeserved 5th, but 5th nonetheless. For the second race at Iowa. And next up is Aguascalientes in Mexico. On a track that apparently should be really rough in the tires, at least from what I read. So, yeah.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Oh, dear God.
The race is over. Come on in.
And of course, I have to race at Iowa again because of the PS rerun, but that's gonna be a long time. In the meantime, let's check out the standings. So Emma wins, Norris is 2nd, Pinella is 3rd, Espinosa is on 4th. We are in 5th after wrecking Volos, who heads up, even finishing outside the top 10. Then is Anderson, Campbell, Bell, Donna Barkley, and Movadell running up the top 10. Then we got Dino Papuas, Troy Arbor, Josh Sharma, Daniel Volos, Colapinto, Allison, good 16th, which actually begs the question, if Allison has some decent runs, what the fuck does he qualify often? But in the meantime, he struggles to qualify actually, should I say more, but yeah, Victoria Vasquez in 10th. And running up the rear of the field is Eric Leffler and Jacob Anderson. And of course, Abbott, who had that problem with the pits, he finishes in 40th. But yeah, no lapped cars. So With all that being said, let's check out the championship standings, shall we? And so, Espinosa still leads the way. Now, Norris is 15 points behind. And Emma now jumps to third. And she's got almost a wins gap. But still plenty of time to potentially close down the gap. And, of course, she should be now a championship contender. Mavdel is down in 4th. Piniella stays where he is. We gain a position and now we're in 6th. 75 points behind Espinosa. Vols is in 8th. Harmon is now down to 7th. Michael Bell is in 9th. And Dino Papuas is back in the top 10. Even though Dino Papuas has missed a race. Now let's see. Kubica is still last car. And Allison jumps up 3 positions. And now he's in 43rd. And the biggest winner is going to be Trevor Yarborough with 5 positions gained. He's now in 23rd. Biggest loser looks to be Sarah Taylor, who lost 4 places, and now she's down in 28th. But yeah, next up we have Aguas Calientes, and then we go to 2 consecutive super speedways at Talladega and Pensacola. Then we go back to the short track at Indianapolis Raceway Park, and then we go to a mile and a half at Chicagoland. So yeah, these next races are going to be pretty brutal, especially Pensacola. But yeah, and of course the complete unknown, that is Aguas Calientes. But yeah, from Iowa, this is going to be it. If you like this video, give it a like. If you see more content like this, hit subscribe, click the notification bell to get the next video drops. And I have nothing else to say other than see you next video, everybody. This is Alpha, signing out.